Arrested Ekiti outlets regain freedom. Some more latest news now. FBI, DEA seek 90-day extension to release Tinubu's records. Akpabio now, I don't owe you evidence. Natasha slams Agbakoba. Afeni Ferry, Ohaneze counter ACF's claim of Northern's maltreatment in the South. Afeni Ferry, Ohaneze counter ACF's claim of Northerners' maltreatment in the South. Let's get you some more stories now quickly. Now, okay, let's start. Let's do this one first. 2027, PDP Labour Party not strong enough to defeat Tinubu. That is an APC chieftain speaking there. Dr. Lanre Adebayo, the Director General of the Progressive Institute, who has stated that there is currently no opposition party strong enough to defeat the All Progressives Congress come 2027. All right, let's move on. On sexual harassment, I will never withdraw suit against Akpabio. Natasha replies Agbakoba. I will never withdraw suit against Akpabio. Natasha replies Agbakoba. APC not sponsoring me against Labour Party, says Lamidi Apapa. Okay, from here, let's check up another newspaper quickly. Oh yeah? Yeah. This time around, we will visit Daily Post newspaper now. All right, Kirby Guba 2027, ex-AGF Malami's silent moves rattle Governor Idris' camp. Kirby Guba 2027, ex-AGF Malami's silent moves rattle Governor Idris' camp. And then, 2027 presidency, don't run for second term. Hakim Baba Ahmed advises Tinubu, don't run for second term. Okay? And then, here is another one. On May Day celebration, NLC demands 65-year retirement age for all civil servants. Education Minister reacts to alleged deduction of student loans by universities. Only court will make me prove allegations against Akpabio. Natasha replies Agbakoba. Only court. Only court. All right. All right. To some more now quickly. Outside Nigeria, Trump's use of wartime law for Venezuela deportation unlawful, according to a judge. U.S. hopes Pakistan cooperates with India against Pakistan-based militants. J.D. Vance is the one speaking. And then, vandalism stalls water supply in Lokoja metropolis. Give us FCT governor in 2027. Abuja natives tell government and of course INEC, give us FCT governor in 2027. What's going on there? Imo NLC appeals to Uzodinma to complete payment of gratuities. 14 injured in Russian drones attack on Ukraine. Let's come back home now. 2027, Baba Ahmed opens up on relationship between Tinubu and Shetima. What did he say? I'll give you a breakdown of that story much later. I'll give you a breakdown of that story much later. Yeah. More stories to come now. I'll contest again. Funke Akindele announces political plans. I will contest again. Okay, this time under where? Which party? Labour Party, the PDP, APC? Which way are we going? Okay. More political stories now. Governor Mba made opposition difficult in Enugu, defecting Labour Party lawmakers. Governor Mba made opposition difficult in Enugu. We've started process to reclaim PDP from Wike. Party chieftain Mobu is one speaking. We have started that process to do what? To reclaim PDP from Nyesom Wike. And then, on Tinubu now, South should spend 8 years in power like North. Akwa Ibom speaker is the one here. Yeah, the South should spend South should spend 8 years in power like North. Akwa Ibom speaker is the one speaking there. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Let's visit Vanguard newspaper now. Vanguard newspaper is here before me now. Governors organize labor differ over hardship. Governors organize labor differ over hardship. And on May Day, hunger, unemployment, insecurity, real, says Tinubu. Hunger, unemployment, insecurity, real, says Tinubu. Okay. On sexual harassment saga, Natasha damns Akpabio's lawyer in new letter. Okay. What to know as FBI orders set to release investigation files on Tinubu today. Governors organized labor differ over hardship is coming here again. And then Day of Tributes. Clark was spokesperson for marginalized Nigerians. Daniel, Talon, and Eva. Others are speaking now, saying that Chief Edwin Clark was the spokesperson for marginalized Nigerians. Let's check up some more stories now. Armory explosions. Commander cautions Borno residents against picking strange objects. Still on sexual harassment saga, Natasha damns Akpabio's lawyer in new letter. And now, Rep urges INEC to probe minister over alleged poll result forgery. Yes. Tension in Tiv farmers protests alleged land grabbing. Tension as Tiv farmers protests alleged land grabbing. And then let's check up some sport stories now. Just one, maybe. Manchester United, Tottenham close to all English European final. And then, Rep urges INEC to probe minister over alleged poll result forgery. I didn't do any job. Refused to meet Tinubu. Baba Ahmed. I didn't do any job. Refused to meet Tinubu. Baba Ahmed. More Labour Party members defect to PDP in Enugu. Yeah. I won't quit PDP. Adeleke assures Osun stakeholders. Peter Obi won't join coalition that's meant to benefit Atiku. That is Wike Aid speaking there. VOP 90.3 FM. Okay, let's now quickly check Daily Trust newspaper with some of the headlines here. ICPC probes student loan scam. Workers' Day, Labour makes fresh demands. Akwa Ibom socio-cultural group halts protest over palm plantation closure. And then, let's see now. To Zamfara now. How kidnapped chief imam, family members were killed by bandits. E-money warns against Naira abuse after arrest. Train attack victim. What kidnapper told me during hour-long discussion. May Day, Rivers workers shun celebration, demands Fubora's return. Okay. No funds mismanagement under students' loan. That's Nelfon speaking here. Okpewolo adds 5K to minimum wage, says increments will make real difference. 3 out of 10 couples in Nigeria experience infertility is a piece you might just want to read here. And then quackery, community pharmacists vow stringent measures against illegal practitioners. From there, we touch the Sun newspaper now. Yeah, quite sunny with several headlines. Tinubu reaffirms devotion to workers' welfare. That is on May Day. And then ROMAFC backs direct federation allocation to local government chairmen. And then Kogi grants second-year tax exemption to workers. AFDB approves $650 million annual commitment to boost economic growth. Tinubu's former advisor, Baba Ahmed, urges president not to seek second term. APC, its one-party state mission and 2027 elections. 2027, Kano, and the dynamics of politics and, of course, power. 2027, Nigerians will shock Tinubu, says Adebayo. NLC urges Tinubu to restore democratic order in Rivers State. Kano NLC endorses Yusuf for second term, cites worker welfare gains. Let's check what the Nation is reporting actually now. Let's check the Nation newspaper. Tinubu assures of better deal as workers make 20 demands. We should defend multi-party system, says Hashim. Records on Tinubu not ready, says FBI and DEA. Oh, really? Okay, but this is the Nation reporting this one. I don't know how true this is, but I would find out. But this one is saying that records of Tinubu not ready. This is according to FBI and DEA. But this guy said they will release it today. Okay, hold on. Let's move on. Federal government issues stop order on Shagamu Ikweru Road over poor quality. And then Northeast governors unite against out-of-school children insurgency. Northeast governors unite against out-of-school children and of course insurgency. Tinubu reaffirms commitment to workers' welfare in May Day message. Okay, let's leave the Nation newspaper now and just check up few. The Guardian is next, everyone. Health workers demand pay rise in Niger State. Hoodlums kill a Motekun officer in Oshun. Someone who recommits to workers' welfare at May Day celebration. Fire raises hotel in Ondo. And then Ogun opens more alternative roads within Ijebu-Ode Mojoda toll gate access. United Nigeria Front urges policy reforms amid economic security concerns. Ondo civil servants reject government plan to demolish staff quarters. NLC calls for abolishment of casual workers in Kano. Catholic priests protest death abduction of members in Imo State. And then vigilante allegedly kills 29-year-old student in Delta State. Let's see if we can touch on some more here now. Fintiri moves to bridge gap in Adamawa workers' salaries. Kaduna Kano railway station set for completion in the fourth quarter 2025. And then NUG laments lack of governance in Oshun local government areas. Okwebolo approves 75,000 naira minimum wage for Edo workers. Experts urge AU to create template for identifying genuine entrepreneurs. Okay, let's see if we can give you one more. One Mason as hoodlums kill Amotekun operatives in Oshun ambush. Okay, that's it, everyone. All right, check your time now. This is 7:19 a.m. And of course, we are Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Let me let you quickly know that I will be having a very, very robust conversation with a couple of analysts this morning on the show. Yeah, first I will go talk to Rufai Oseni, and then when I return, I would also have Peter Anosike in the studio this morning. He's appearing live. He's appearing live this morning. But when I am done with Rufai Oseni, I will have a very, very deep conversation with Peter Anosike. But hey, everyone, feel free to join our conversation this morning via all of our social media platforms. We're streaming, okay? Feel very free to join us. Yeah, it's VOP 90.3 FM on YouTube, okay? VOP 90.3 FM on YouTube, and just get to the comment section for me, and then do drop your comments and your take, your observation, your query. But you will keep it civil. You'll keep it very civil. In other words, mind what you say on a national radio. All right. Aside YouTube, yeah, feel free also to join me via WhatsApp. Yeah, our WhatsApp number is open. Send in your messages. The WhatsApp number is 081 717 56338. Again, 081 717 56338. 338. And much later, I get to open up the studio lines. All right, so you can talk live, like join us live. Let's hear your voice. Our number is 0700. If you're new here, anyway, 0700 903 903 903. Again, 0700 903 903 903. That's it. Okay. This time around, we will join Rufai Oseni. Yes, let's join Rufai Oseni for some analysis. Good morning to you and welcome.
Thank you so much. I just want to ask two questions. Number one, what new program or what new, upgrade did they give to workers that workers do? And the second question is, where was the president on the Workers' Day where you expect to see the president and expect him to address workers, make them have a sense of belonging, and it's been a hard year and all of that, and engage them? So where was the president? These are the questions we ask. You will only have thought that a year that was a very terrible year for a lot of workers because of inflation, at least you see the president come and he'll fraternize with them and all of that. So where was the president? And you see, that's why we need to introspect. We need to introspect. We need to ask questions. Because if we don't ask questions, we don't go anywhere. And we don't get anything done. So please, we would like to look in details. We would like to look very well. And hope, against all hope, that things are done right. Student loans.
Yeah.
There's a scandal going on there because the big headline is ICPC probed student loan scandal.
Of course.
Now Fund has denied it anyway. They said there's nothing of such. It's incumbent on them to be able to show us that nothing of such happened. So we are waiting on them to be able to show us that nothing of such happened.
Okay.
Because we expect that money should be used for development of our students. I want to give them the benefit of doubt and act and pray that nothing happened as regards student loan money. So let us wait, let them investigate, and let us see.
Okay.
That's just my clear priority as regards this issue. Oh. Let us wait, let them investigate, and let us see. But I want to pray that nothing of such happened. So Nelfond has denied it. Let me be optimistic. Let me go with Nelfond. ICPC said they are looking at it. Let's see what is going on. Let's hope and pray for the very best as regards it. I want to believe and I want to be optimistic this morning that we are not going to see any case of financial infraction.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
I want to be optimistic.
Oh, okay.
I want to be optimistic because in a case where there's financial infraction, it's going to be very terrible. Because till today, President Tinubu has never told us. His government has never told us what happened in the case of Beta. Has it been investigated? Has it been cleared? We are just hearing voices here and there. Bob Anosike said she's been investigated and cleared. So I just hope
I think that case is dead. The Beta Edu's case is dead. Like no one is going to talk about it again. Like we've passed that time already.
So I just hope, because you see, that's also a blight on this country. The fact that something of that nature happened We have not seen the finality of the investigation. It's a big blight on our nation. So, with this one, let's see what ICPC comes out with. Let's see what really transpired.
Mm.
President Tinubu is to visit Katsina
Of course.
today.
Mm.
Wish him well. Wish him well. But I would have also thought that we should have seen him visit the suffering, hungry workers of Nigeria. And last I asked, where is he in all of this? So we keep looking. Another Ponzi scheme is out. Buyers beware.
Mm.
Another Ponzi scheme is out. Buyer beware. In fact, there's also a story making the round that some people are claiming that they opened up the account of CBEX and all of that started trading. Please, buyers beware. CBEX is under investigation. Don't let them tip you. Don't let them come and carry the last money. But please, beware. I don't want to mention the names of that new policy because the truth is, you mention the name now, some people out of their greed will still say, let's go there.
Let's try. Let's give it a try.
Let's try.
Maybe this one
let's risk it. Let's risk it.
Mm.
But the story, the student loan story is also coming up again. Tribune is saying ICPC says Nelfon disbursed only 44 billion out of 203 billion received to 293 students. But Nelfon reacts, like I said, I don't want to believe that anything happened. I want to hope against hope. I want to be hopeful this morning.
Mm.
Because if something of such happened, no. It's going to be a sad one. So, Adeleke is saying he's got no intention to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you see, I don't take politicians seriously.
But you think he can
Anything
really? You think he can really quit?
They went there.
You think? You think Adeleke can leave PDP?
I think Adeleke can leave PDP.
Do you think Adeleke is really ready to quit PDP?
Do you think any politician is ready to betray their own political party? That's just like what they're asking. They will do it if it fits them. If they told you Delta can leave PDP, will you believe? Would you believe? They told you Delta can step out of the line and leave PDP. Would you believe? So these are the things we are saying, my brother. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. Let's do what is right all the time. And you see, if it suits them, politicians can move from place to place. So I'm not surprised about anything they do.
Rufai, political showdown looms over FBI's Tinubu file release. What do you think?
We are waiting for it now. Let's see.
But the nation is
reporting what they have.
The nation is reporting something way different. You know that records on Tinubu not ready according to FBI and DEA. I don't know what's going on.
I said, let's see it. I think the judge set out a particular date of this. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. When I see that report, I will take it on and I will digest whatever they said and I will interpret it. Okpebolo raises the no workers minimum wage to
75,000.
We clap for Okpebolo as regards that. We expect states to also do more. Rivers Sean celebration demands Fubara reinstatement. That's a good one.
Okay. Because
people have a right to be able to protest. Anyway, in my interview today with Governor Oti, you will see that I asked questions And the teaser is already up. I'm sure you'll have seen the teaser online. So we'll see the later in the interview today when we release it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Rufai Oseni. Thank you. Okay, before you go, hold on. Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Before you go, your very good friend Natasha Akpoti is saying that she will never withdraw suit against Akpabio. She was actually talking to Agbakoba. I will never, withdraw any suit against Akpabio.
You see, as regards the case of Natasha Akpabio, we want to see the fireworks. I want to see the evidences. That's just it. It's going to be a collision of evidences. All we have just always campaigned for is let every voice be heard. So, whatever evidence she has, she should bring it forward. Whatever evidence the Akpabio team have, they bring it forward. That's just it.
Okay.
So let's see a collision of evidences.
Thank you.
But all we are just saying is that let all voices be. Let the voice of women is not marginalized. I've always maintained that this is not about. It's about subsequent women that have stories that their voices will never be heard. But we must also see evidence across board. Pure and simple. So I can't wait for the legal fireworks to come up. I can't wait for Natasha to prevent evidence. I'm not saying Natasha is wrong. I'm not saying that Fabio is wrong. I'm not saying anyone is wrong or right. All we just say wait for it. We'll see evidence. But the things I condemn in this journey so far is the recall, because that was trying to stifle her. Is the suspension and throwing her out on Senate that was trying to stifle. We will not take that. But as regards the allegation she made, he who alleged must prove. So let her test her evidences in court, and we'll see all of this.
Okay. Thank you, Rufai Oseni.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, everyone. I have Peter Anosike, a political enthusiast here. He is also a journalist. Let's get some analysis. Let's break things down properly. Peter Anosike, welcome. First of all, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Let me greet you first. Let me not put the anger on you. Okay, now I don't know what's going on. The APC yesterday dismissed critics and opposition figures anticipating damaging revelations from the planned release of files by the FBI and, of course, the Drug Enforcement Administration on President Tinubu, labeling them as clowns. That's not where I'm going to. But the Nation newspaper is saying that the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, yesterday said that their researches for investigation records on Tinubu were ongoing, that they hope to complete the process in 90 days and submit a joint report on or before July the 31st. I don't know which way, what's going on?
Well, I have never believed the Nation newspaper. Understand? I have never believed them. Understand? They are the mouthpiece of Bonda Ahmed Tinubu. And Tinubu has even corrupted all the journalists working with Nation newspaper.
Oh, really?
Understand me? I will give you a practical example.
All right, please do.
When the immediate past governor of the state, that's Fayemi, was contesting with other candidates. Understand? So, Igbo people in Ekiti did a press conference that they are going to support the best candidate. That's Igbo people in Ekiti. They gave me this story to secondate. I was in the Sun newspaper at that time. They say publish in the Sun newspaper, publish in Vanguard, publish in Guardian, publish in Nation. Understand? So they want the story to go viral. What I captioned this story was, we will support best candidate, Igbo people in Ekiti.
Okay.
Vanguard published it that way. Sun published it that way, Guardian published it that way. Nation came up with, we will support Fayemi, Igbos in Ekiti. So they changed that story to favor APC. Understand? What Igbo people in Ekiti said that they are going to support the best candidate. And that is a safe side to take. Because if you mention a candidate and that one loses, the one that won will be victimizing the Igbo people there. So they just said that they are going to support or the best candidate. So
are you now saying that some media houses or some media outlets don't report?
I say nation. I'm giving you a practical experience. They changed that story that Igbo in Ekiti said they are going to support Fayemi. So they are towing the line of their master, the corruption. So I don't believe Nation newspaper. So if I'm reading papers, if I see any story in Nation, I have to cross-check and make sure that it is in the other newspapers before I believe it. Understand? So I don't believe Nation newspapers. I don't respect them. I don't respect journalists working with Nation. Understand?
But what about the political showdown that is looming over the FBI, Tinubu file release? What do you think, generally?
Well, for me, if Tinubu is indicted, he is finished.
How do you mean?
If FBI, DEA indict Tinubu over drug trafficking, some time ago, Noriega was the president of Panama. He was indicted for sending drugs to the United States. CIA went and kidnapped him and brought him to America and put him in prison. A sitting president, a sitting head of state. So if the report indicts Tinubu, Tinubu can never step out of this country anymore. Because Donald Trump is against drug, people bringing drug to the United States. So this build the wall that Donald Trump and the MAGA movement are always singing is because Donald Trump said that Mexicans are flooding the United States with hard drugs. So they are not likely going to forgive anybody that trafficked drug into the United States.
But hear what Bayo Onanuga said. He said that this document we all are talking about or waiting for, that there is nothing new in it. There is nothing new.
When it is published, we will see. When it is published, we will see. Understand? When it is released, we will see. But my concern is let them not manipulate it.
Can it be manipulated?
Americans are not saints. Americans are not angels. They are also as corrupt as we are, even though we are more corrupt. Understand? Their institutions are working in America. But here, they have killed individuals that are working in Nigeria. So that's the difference between Nigeria and the United States. Over there, their institutions are working. But here in Nigeria, we have people who are more powerful than the institutions. An instance, in the United States, the chairman of their Federal Reserve can say no to the president. But here, the CBN governor can never say no to the president. Tinubu will sack him within 1 hour. Understand? So the difference between Nigeria and the United States is that their institutions are working. Understand? They have institutions that are more powerful than individuals. But in Nigeria, we have individuals that are more powerful than institutions.
I have listened to a couple of Nigerians, across board say that, well, even if this thing is released or before it is released, that this administration is ready to do anything to make sure it is not released or the tension is doused. How? That, okay, they are ready to have a barter arrangement. You do this for me, I'll do this for you. You recall, during the last administration, we had the president give out a whole lot of oil, in exchange for whatever I don't know.
No,
so that this administration is ready to also do that.
The oil was sold on credit in advance.
In advance, that's what I'm saying.
Understand me? Because the last president is zero on economy.
For selfish reasons, I think.
Nothing upstairs. Not selfish.
Oh, is that how you put it?
He was zero on economy, and even those who put him there know that. Obasanjo, who facilitated it, know that Buhari know next to nothing about the economy. Understand? So they just put him there to punish Nigerians.
Okay. Peter Anosike, I really don't want to dwell so much on this story. For me, I'll just say let's wait and see, how things pans out. That's what I would.
That's the thing. Our hands are folded. We are waiting for the report to come out. But my prayer is, let it not be manipulated, let it not be adulterated, but because a desperate person can do anything.
Okay. Now I want us to look at it very well. Former special advisor on political matters to Tinubu. All right. His name is Hakeem Baba Ahmed. He has cautioned the president against seeking a second term. In his words, he said he shouldn't run for second term. Tinubu, don't run for second term.
Well, for me, the Nigeria Constitution supports Tinubu to run for a second term. Understand? Because Tinubu is not a convict, and it is his constitutional right to run for second term. He is an adult. He knows what is good for him and what is not good for him. So you cannot tell him don't run or don't run. Just as the people are saying that Atiku should not run, it is within his right to run.
No, he is saying that he should use his remaining 2 years to fix the country and mentor a younger successor. That's what he's saying. Tinubu shouldn't run. Some persons are even saying that if he run, he might lose it because Nigerians are really ready.
If the constitution allows Tinubu to run for third term, Tinubu will want to run for a third term because he has something at the back of his mind. He wants to beat Awolowo's record because Awolowo remains the most respected Yoruba man. So he wants to prove that what Baba Awolowo couldn't do, I have done it. Understand me? So that is what you are seeing, all the desperations. Understand? Okay. So if the constitution allows him to run for third term, he will run for third term. So nobody should tell him to run or not to run. APC will give him a ticket. It now depends on Nigerians whether to vote for him or not, assuming we have a credible INEC.
Okay.
Which I know that the election that National Union of Road Transport Workers conduct is more free than the one that INEC conducts.
Whoa.
As election of Aborus is more credible, it's more transparent than the one that our INEC, so-called professors conduct. Understand? So Tinubu can run. It is within his constitutional right to run. It now depends on Nigerians to say yes or no, but depending on the electoral system. What will save this country is a democratic rebellion of the people. Nigerians need to come out and say enough is enough. We cannot continue with this suffering. We cannot continue with this hardship. Understand? So he has every right to run.
But then, as you said, he has every right to run. Adebayo of the SDP is saying that Nigerians will shock Tinubu in 2027. Nigerians will shock Tinubu. Now, is it Nigerians that will shock Tinubu or Tinubu will shock Nigerians? When I got this, I asked this same question.
That's why I say what will save Nigeria is democratic rebellion of the masses, democratic rebellion of the people. The people will come out and say, we can no longer, it is enough. It is enough. But when they begin to vote along a sentiment, along a religion, then the suffering will continue. The suffering will continue. And we know the people who will suffer more. And right now, we know the people who are suffering more.
What do you mean?
I say we know the people who will suffer more. And right now, we know the people who are suffering more. And it's certainly not my people. Because we are in charge of what? Commerce.
Okay.
Go and do your 419. Go and do your bunkering. You have to go to the market to spend that money. And my people are in control of those markets.
Anosike, why are you so proud of this?
It's a gift from God.
Oh, really?
It's a talent from God. Hitler did everything to punish the Jews. He will come, seize their shops, give it to his own people. Within 2 weeks, Germans will not know what to do with those shops because it is not their talent. They will send it back to the Jews. Understand? So you cannot destroy people who are in charge of commerce. That is what I'm trying to say.
Let's also look at some other parties besides APC. Let's talk about LP and of course the PDP. Atiku's aide, Wike's aide rather, came out to say recently that Peter Obi will not join coalition that's meant to benefit Atiku. That Peter Obi will not join coalition that's meant to benefit Atiku. So this thing is it like the PDP, some section of the PDP is now against Atiku, vying for that position again, or what's going on?
You say Wike's aide. Wike's aide has no power, has no authority to speak on behalf of Peter Obi. Wike and all his aides, understand, cannot tell Peter Obi what to do. Peter Obi is an adult. He knows what is good for him.
Okay.
He ran with Atiku in 2019, and we know what happened. Understand? So Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar are not enemies. And Peter Obi said that he will join a coalition that will work for the good of the country, and not a coalition that is just interested in wrestling power. Because APC did not come to govern Nigeria. APC came to restore power from PDP. PDP has ruled for 16 years. We must rule for 16 years, no matter how the people are faring. And that's what we are seeing now. So it is quest for power and not quest for good governance.
Still with the PDP, this time around is like some persons are taking drastic decisions now. I hear the party PDP chieftain Mwobo saying that they have started process to reclaim PDP from Wike.
Well, for me, assuming that
is it possible before 2027? Because we all know what Wike is doing to the PDP because of APC.
For me, impossibility does not exist. Impossibility does not exist. And if assuming that Damagu is sincere, if I'm him, I would have fired Wike the first week after the presidential election.
Really?
I would have. That's why Donald Trump will forever be my person. You don't sneak into office. Understand me? You come and shake the system. People are complaining what Donald Trump is doing now. Within 6 months, the country will stabilize. America will start making profits. But if you come that's as a coward, understand? Then those traitors will continue to be doing what they are doing. I wouldn't mind, because putting scorpions and snakes in a basket, you never achieve anything. You have to separate them. So assuming I'm Damagu, what I would have done immediately after that presidential election, sack Nyesom Wike, sack those so-called integrity governors, sack Bode George Fayoshe, all those people that work against the PDP, sack all of them. Even if they have 1 million members, let them go. You start rebuilding. Understand me? That's even how government is run. And that's why we are suffering now. Understand? Argentina is now one of the fastest growing economy in the world. When their president came into office, Argentina was in recession. But he came, cut his cabinet by 50%. So their presidential jets.
Okay.
And now their economy has rebound. The economy of Ghana is doing better than that of Nigeria as we speak. Going by the World Bank and projections, what did John Mahama did? When he came, he dissolved 7 ministries because he wanted to cut the cost of governance. Our constitution says 36 ministers, 1 from each of the states. Now we are having a 48. Understand me? Which is a government of squandermania, a government of wastefulness. And that's why Nigerians are going to bed without food. So when you come into any office, shake that system. Understand me? Let people complain. Let people feel angry. Within 6 months, things will stabilize. You move on.
Okay, now some persons have said that I want us to break this down, or will you break this down for us? Some persons have said after 2027, Wike might be politically irrelevant. How? Because some of the battles he would have fought is fighting itself. How? Things are changing on its own. The persons who he is supposed to fight are joining the party themselves. You know, governors, some persons are moving from their party to the APC. So we can have no battle, no work, no job, no duty, no whatever for the president. That after 2027 or even before 2027 election, he might decide to just put this guy aside because you have no use actually. For instance, look at Fubara, look at the state. Now, Fubara has now gone to first meet the president to say, okay, fine, I'm ready to da. So it means
you did not know what they discussed. It was a closed door meeting.
No. With what
we did not know what they discussed.
Peter Anosike, with what we see. After meeting, okay,
what did you see?
He met the president first before meeting Wike. What does that connote? In your own opinion,
it was a closed door meeting. I don't like.
No, wait. You're a journalist.
I don't know what they discussed.
But let's look at it. Going to meet the president first, and then meeting Nyesom Wike to say, okay, I'm sorry, means what? I am ready to whatever. And Wike says, okay, you know his antics already. Where I'm going to is, everyone who Wike is supposed to fight is joining the party somehow, making it easy for the president to ride in 2027. Don't you think that before 2027 election, or maybe after, Wike might become politically irrelevant?
Well, for me, that's I'm not looking after Wike. That's whatever he is his business, but he cannot go beyond the Rufai State in politics anymore. Understand me? He cannot go beyond Rufai State in politics anymore. Rivers is the biggest, is second biggest economy in the country. Understand?
Okay.
So as a governor, he stole money, and now as FCT minister, he is also stealing money. So in 2027, he may have money to run for the Senate, but he can never be anything higher than a senator in the country anymore. Understand?
Okay.
Because nobody is going to pick him as a vice president, and nobody will vote for him as a president. So that is, I don't care what happens to him. Understand?
Yeah.
For me, he is just a nuisance in the Nigeria political space.
Peter Anosike, let's look at it again. What is the current relationship between the president and the vice president? his status. I mean, what is really going on? There are rumors that Tinubu, it might sideline Shetima in 2027.
No, he is already sidelined. He is already sidelined. And those of us who are old enough knows that Tinubu doesn't know how to manage number two. Check how many people that he used as deputy governors in his 8 years in office. Understand? No deputy governor. He didn't carry any deputy governor to the next election. So within 8 years, he had more than 4 deputy governors. So the president is already there. So I'm not expecting him to use Shetima in 2027. Already there are forces who want to take over from him in the north, who doesn't want Shetima to run with him in 2027.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Now, to one of the big stories before we get to open up the studio lines is a very big thing. The Pan-Yoruba Social Political Organization, Afenifere, and the Pan-Igbo Cultural Group, Ohaneze Ndigbo, have rejected claims by Arewa Consultative Forum alleging growing hostility and violence against Northerners living in the South. That is, Afenifere Ohaneze are countering ACF's claim of Northerners maltreatment in the South. How possible is that?
Well, yesterday I read a statement by the spokesperson of the ACF, Dawhatu, saying that Northerners don't own landed property in the South, but that Southerners own landed property in the North. Understand? But what everybody should know is that Nanda are not given out for free. Understand me? Nanda are not given out for free. The Igbo people that own land in Kanu, in Katsina, in Abuja, they bought it. It was not given to them for free. The Igbo people who owns landed property in Southwest was not given for free. They bought them. Understand? So if you have money, you will buy. If you have money, you buy. It's not given for free. Understand me? If land is being sold there for 80 million, you have that 80 million, you can buy it no matter where you come from. What the seller is looking at is his money or his commission. Understand? All the investment that Igbos made in the Southwest were all from their hard-earned money. No Oba gives Igbo people land free.
Peter Anosike, look at this statement. He said that in many parts, I'm quoting him now. He said in many parts of the South, especially in the Southeast, in Igbo land, a Northerner cannot expect to acquire 1 square foot of land, not to speak of owning any significant property. He said attacks on Northerners had continued unchecked by successive governments.
But successive government has given them more advantage.
Are the Igbos saying they shouldn't come and acquire lands? Is that what it is?
Excuse me. If I have land for sale in Omwa here, and I put it for 10 million, even somebody from Burkina Faso comes and he can afford the 10 million, I'll tell you take. Understand? I'll tell you take. Understand me? Can you afford it? No Northerner can say that he has come and want to buy land and they say no because you are a Northerner. In Nigeria, everybody know that they are given preferential treatment. They are being given a preferential treatment. If a Northerner is carrying AK-47, police will look at the other way. But if Peter Anosike is carrying a cutlass walking on the road, policeman will arrest me Where are you carrying these cutlass to? So the Northerners are being treated like sacred cows because it is believed that they are the owners of the country. So imagine a Northerner crying for discrimination, marginalization. Okay. Understand? Why it is you that is sharing properties. Remember, a Northerner said that they own over 90% of the oil wells in Niger Delta. Understand? That they own 90% of the oil wells in Niger and Delta. So for me, this is just I don't know what must have entered him. The truth is that everywhere you go in Nigeria, it is price that matters. If you can afford what a property is selling, you will buy. Where you come from is not important. Do you know in 2003, somebody from Kanu run for local government chairman of Umuahia North.
In Northerner?
A Northerner.
Okay.
Ran for local government chairman of Umuahia North. So if he is not free, he will not have aspired. And I'm sure no Igbo man has aspired to be local government chairman in anywhere in the north. Even though they are partners in progress over there. Because anywhere an Igbo man goes, he does not hide. He develops it. Understand? His talents find him out. So even though they are partners in progress anywhere they go to, no Igbo man has ever aspired to be a local government chairman in the north. But somebody from Kanu in 2003 ran as a local government chairman in Umuahia North local government, which is my own local government.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Okay, this time around, I want to open up the studio lines and get your views, your take, and of course your opinion, okay, on some of these headlines. This is VOP FM, okay? I will go on a very short break, and when I come back, I will start reading your messages and taking your calls alongside. Is that good, everyone? Let's do that quickly. I will be right back.
When long throat don't make you chop pass belleful, waka quick back to nature like our old mama and papa demo. Now the bitter way them food bitter, they wake up mouth and stomach to begin work on top the food to waka seriously where
Yo bitters they clean body inside out. If body no get dirty, the immune system go work well. Yo bitters they buy waist pain, constipation, and it get correct vitamins them to make body they gym. Yo bitters.
E no get alcohol. Na Ablat Nigeria Limited maker. Yo Organics 9 the distributor. We there for Facebook and Instagram at Yo Bitters NG. Yo Bitters.
It be bangba medicine for the family.
It gets one herbal powder. What's strong kakaraka? What's in the name? Domain herbal powder. Now would they use?
Domin Herbal Powder is your immune booster for general well-being. Domin Herbal Powder is organic. Just add a teaspoonful into a small cup of hot water and drink in the morning before meals and evening after meals. Domin Herbal Powder is available in all pharmacies and herbal shops in Nigeria. For bulk purchase, visit Obed Israel Enterprise Nigeria Limited, B33 Jigawa Plaza Trade Fair Market, or Rich Priest Pharmacy, 21 Afolabi Street, Tipa Garage, Egbe, Lagos. For more information, call 0704 591 7000 or for Ghana 054 31 581 95. Domin Herbal Powder is not for persons below 12 years, not for pregnant and nursing mothers. Domin Herbal Powder for your overall well-being. If symptoms persist after 5 days, consult your doctor.
Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Okay, I will want to open up the studio lines now, and though I'll still bring Anosike in, but then 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. Mind what you say on the national radio. Just about 1 minute for everyone, please. Won't be because of our time, so we can have we can take a couple of calls before we leave here. My name is Jude. Ikamijude. Thank you so much. Let's start taking calls at this time. If you want to reach me outside the country, just use the WhatsApp number 081-717-56338. 081-717-56338. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Mamu of the State.
Good morning.
Listen, I want to say one thing. No, I don't know how people see the politics of Nigeria, but for me, as where Wike is coming from now, nobody can say it's going to be irrelevant on after 2027. This man is building his own cabal inside the APC because he's planning to come, and they want to build his own ground so that everybody will have up to 20 to 30% of people who will speak, who will be the vice president of APC 2031. So how are you seeing him that is going to be relevant after 2027? Where all these people from Nigeria Delta are coming from, people from Southeast, from people from South, he's bringing them. It's him that's gathering all these people now. So I know that people who we can calculate very well, we see that 2031 vice president is those people now we speak who will be, not to do anybody at the peak at the president we speak. No, it's party people we speak who will be.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Just 1 minute, like I said, for everyone. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Yeah, Mazi from Germany. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Anosike, good morning. Please, when the Northerners complain that Igbos or that Igbos don't sell land to the South, to the Northerners, I think these people are living in absolute denial. These people where are they coming from? If you go to Amausa in Owerri, since 1970, that place has remained like that. They don't build anything. They cause nuisance to the little place they are occupying. You can never go to Amausa and see one building, a serious building that is being, built or owned by a northerner. They go there, they sell their everything in the night, they enter bush and sleep. And then they will complain that Igbos don't sell land to them. What kind of people are you talking about? If you have money, buy land and develop like other people are developing land. I grew up in the north. All those places where Igbos live or Yorubas live, you see massive development. But the northerners will come. Even look at them in Lagos. Look at them in Benin. Look at them everywhere they live. They don't live like a human being. They don't develop anywhere. They want everything to be free. Look at the markets that are operating in Lagos, where they are dominant. Look at how it looks, or those markets look like. And somebody is living in Sokoto and telling Igbos don't sell land to the Northerners. A blatant lie. And sometimes they will tell you that Northerners are being killed in the South. Let me tell you, if Igbos start revenging the killings of Igbo people in the North, there will be no Nigeria till dead. I'm telling you, there will be no Nigeria if we start revenging the killings of Igbo people in northern Nigeria.
Thank you so
from
much.
Here.
Appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Good morning. ICPC to probe the diversion of 71 billion naira student is a waste of student loan, or what you're trying to say is a waste of time and resources, because ICPC is aware that it is the members of APC that have stolen our money. Leo from Lagos. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello, Ikamejude. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Peter Anosike. My name is Peter Anosike from Shomolu.
Okay.
Now, Ikamejune, let me join Anosike to pray for Tinubu that when that result is released, or that report, he should not be indicted, though. I want to pray for him. Because if he's indicted in that report, I think I will now let Nigeria know all the type of bad eggs that are in one basket that are controlling Nigeria. Look at what Godswill Akpabio did. The professor that rigged election or that stole election results for Akpabio is now in jail. Then Akpabio is still sitting in the Senate. What kind of moral right as Akpabio to be a senator in Nigeria when somebody that rigged election for you now is in jail? And Akpabio had the mind to come out and deny the man. He said the man was not working for him. He can do that. Is it possible for somebody to go and steal someone's car and give to you and you collect the car and then you say you don't know the person? Why is Akpabio like this? Denying everything. Natasha's a sexual harassment. Akpabio deny. I know do am. The other time when he was in NDDC, that woman said, I slapped Akpabio. Why is Akpabio messing up Akwa Ibom people and messing up his name? And he's a senator in Nigeria. If that report indicts Tinubu, I am telling you that I will tell Nigerians that we cannot, if, mark my word, if Tinubu is indicted, I will ask Nigeria, why should we have an ex-drug pusher? Why should we have electoral fraud star in the Senate? Why do we have Ganduje that carry money and put in his dollars and bribe? Why do we have this kind of people controlling Nigeria? We will deal with them when the time comes. We pray we have an electoral process that is
Appreciate
credible.
you. Appreciate you, Peter Amonte. Peter Anosike, have you also heard that the North has said that the number of persons, the population of the North, to determine who wins 2027 election?
Well, I read it's the same that had to. No, it's Baba Ahmed who said on Wednesday that nobody can win an election in Nigeria without the North, because they are more in number, that they have the population. But I know that I have discussed this issue in my book. Understand? 100 years of amalgamation, Igbos what hope in Nigeria. So that they have the population is fraud. What they have is land mass.
What the North has is land mass, not population.
Yes, not population.
Okay.
The North is 2/3 of Nigeria. Understand me? Or the North is 2/3 of Nigeria. So they have the land mass, but the South have the density. But Britain rigged the census in their favor. Understand me? The colonial masters rigged the census in their favor. Because why? When the Southerners were fighting for independence, the North were not actively involved.
Okay.
So they decided to favor those who did not fight against them. So they rigged the 1959 election that produced Tafawa Benawa, and also rigged the census in favor of the North. So, and since that day, it is the same template that they use in the census of 1959 that they are still using up to today. And even if you Tinubu wants to conduct census,
okay,
even if he conducts it and they did not change that template, it will still be in favor of the North. So, in the book, I have said for us to accept for a credible census, religion and ethnicity must be captured in the questionnaire. If not, the North will still rig it again. Understand? If a religion is not captured in the questionnaire, if ethnicity is not captured, because anywhere you go in the country, Igbo people make up 25%. I have done the research by myself.
Okay.
Understand? I was born in the North. I spoke Hausa before speaking Igbo.
Oh, really?
So this issue of the North being more than the South, just now, more Igbo people are outside Igbo land. More Igbo people are outside Igbo land.
Okay.
But the truth is that now I'm in Lagos. If they don't put ethnicity in the census questionnaire, I will be counted as a Lagosian and not as an Igbo man.
Okay. Peter Anosike, someone is reaching me from outside Nigeria. I'm just putting the person on hold. But let me quickly let everyone know that this is the book he is talking about. It was written by Peter Anosike. All right? Yeah. 100 years of amalgamation. Igbos What Hope in Nigeria. It is a very, very big book. When I say big, I know what I'm saying. Well researched book. and I want you to get it. And for him, he says he's giving out the book for just only 5,000 naira. As big as this book is, only 5,000 naira. And like I said, we've been giving out this book across Nigeria, outside Nigeria. A couple of persons have been coming for it. If you want to get this book also, it's just 5,000 naira. All right, just signify, and then it will get to your destination wherever you are in this world. It will get to you. Okay. Igbo's 100 years of amalgamation. Igbo's World Hope in Nigeria is a very he spoke about Babangida and what Babangida did not tell Nigerians. You will get it here. What OBJ also said recently, you will get it here. In fact, it's a book of Revelation. It depends on the chapter you want to go to. It's just 5,000. Okay, so if you want this book, it's easy to get. Like I said, just send a WhatsApp message. A WhatsApp message is fine. A WhatsApp message to the number 070 121 464 54 070 121 464 54. All right, and you will get this book. Okay, let me hear from this man. You've been on hold for a while. Talk to us now. Good morning to you. What's your name?
Your Excellency.
Hey, Remy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. And God bless the scholarly input of Mr. Peter. You see, every high-profile criminal don't commit crime by themselves. People commit crime on their behalf, and those people go to jail for the crime they commit on their behalf. My most obvious case studies will be Donald Trump. Go and count the number of people that have gone to jail on behalf of Trump. And Trump himself, because of the strength of the American institution, Trump has been convicted. He's a convicted criminal now. So when somebody was thrown to jail for crime they committed for Akpabio, you need to understand how that territory works. Lastly, I want to beg you, CIA told us not too long ago that Tinubu is a person of interest to them. So what are you expecting from the potential release from FBI? I expect some quick protocol. I expect some transactional concept. And lastly, please, your judgment of any Nigerians, please let it be based on your personal experience of that Nigerian, okay? Don't listen to the political judgment of any tribe in Nigeria, because if you do, you will mislead yourself and you will miss out on your destiny helper. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Remy. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Well,
I need that guy's number.
Okay, no problem. No problem. 0700. Oh, because of our time, we have to go. Oh my God, we really have to go. We have to go. Okay. Let me let everyone know. I just got a message from Remy. This same Remy. Yeah, the Remy that just called now. Remy has paid for 15 copies of this book to be given to everyone. I mean, those who need it for free. For free. But see, I'm going to select. I am going to select. Forget it. I know the kind of persons who would need this book. I know the kind. I'm not giving it to free. I know the kind of persons I would want to. Don't worry. But I am just announcing it to everyone that Remy has paid for 15 copies of the book. All right. But I know what to do about it. Let's just thank Remy. God is going to bless Remy in Jesus' name. Elders go say, make I speak pidgin now. Wait till you pull hand. Any good thing where you put your hand, you go succeed. You go do well. God go bless you in Jesus' name. He say, we have to go now, everyone. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and I've enjoyed having a very robust conversation with Peter Anosike here. Thank you so much, sir, for coming around.
Yeah, thank you. And I sympathize with Remy for what Liverpool did to them the other time because he's a Tottenham
of course
fan.
Of course.
It was massive destruction, 5-1. So he should join Man City next season.
Oh, really?
He will be welcome.
Remy, did you hear that? It's okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank God it's Friday. I'll be back here by 10:30, Sha. But then we'll talk more, okay? We'll talk more later. On social media, whether Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere, just go and check me up. Ikamijude. Let me spell it. IKAMIJUDEH is one word. IKAMIJUDEH. Thank you so much, everyone, and do have a lovely day and, of course, a lovely weekend. I'm out of here. Good morning.